Joe is what you're thinking. I appreciate that.
Alright guys, welcome back to another Xdefiant build video. What we have today is the Pyro Mdr SMG build. Now of course SMGs pretty much dominate the game. All the high kills gameplays that you see is pretty much SMG. So I wanted to get an AR that can feel like an SMG so that it can kind of fit between that bracket of short but also medium and long range. I kind of think this is what it is. Loadout is pretty straightforward. It's a lot to do with movement speed, a lot to do with ADS speed. So we're running quick draw, which gives you that ADS speed and the sprint to shoot time, because I like to fire my weapon even before I start ADSing. I'm running a mag because I kind of feel like I run into trouble every time trying to reload, or I run out of ammo as soon as I get into another engagement. And then I'm running the stock gear at the back because the ADS walking speed is actually incredible with this, especially if you start moving around, jumping around, doing jump shots, sliding, all of those kind of things. It really does help. And then you've also got the movement speed. Now, the ADS stability and the ADS speed over here is kind of like accounted for with this already. So you don't really miss out, but you're also not at a deficit. Now, you could run the super line, which is the ADS speed and the 2.5% movement speed, but the 2.5% movement speed feels a bit more. I'd much rather have 5% ADS speed and an additional walking speed alongside the stock, which gives you another 20. It just helps a lot with engagement. And you've also got the lightweight barrel with ADS speed, which kind of makes up for that loss that you've made, and the 5% movement speed. So you can really run around, you know, having a good time, having a lot of sprint speed, and you can run around and you can do jump shots. And as you can see, it doesn't look like a lot when you look at it from my vantage point, but it's very difficult to shoot someone when they're jumping around like a bunny like this, as you would have known. The best part of this is you've got decent range on this as well. And I'm running fire, the fire class, because of the tick damage. Now, even if you shoot this dummy 4 times, it's a 4-shot kill. You'll still have a 4-shot kill with other, you know, specialists as well. But sometimes you only get like 3 shots because of the recoil over longer ranges. So it kind of just helped with that tick damage so many times. You know, you get into an engagement, you shoot, and you get behind cover, and then, you know, the person dies, or they try to push you, but they've got no health. It just works really well. It's an aggressive play style. It's an aggressive AR SMG build, if you want to call it that. Now, some of you might not like the iron sights. I at first wasn't really a fan of it, but then I got to the point where I needed to make a decision if I'm going to, because of my reload habit of constantly reloading, if I want to get killed because of that most of the time, relative to how much I would trade off by running an optic. Feel free to do that. It really does, you know, looks, you know, solid. Having a bit more of a reticle to kind of track and follow, it's easier, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's right for you. I wouldn't change any of the other attachments, but I would suggest that if you run this, you got to be cautious of your reload, because the reload time is slightly a bit longer. Now, everything combined with the sprint out speed of the ADR, you can run it like an SMG, but you can also have range. The whole purpose of this, as I've mentioned earlier, is to give you range at short range, kind of give you that burst damage because of the high fire rate. Mid-range, easier with the fire to kind of like play aggressively, and then at the long range, you would have seen in some of the intro clips some reasonable long range potential as well. But yeah, that is the MDR build that I have for you guys today. I would strongly recommend you try it. It's a hell of a lot of fun to play, and especially if you're sick of meta weapons and what everyone is using, you can go ahead and have a good time with this one. I hope it's helpful. I hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.